Well, the year of 2024 can be remembered for many things. It could be a year wherein the markets were plagued by geopolitical tensions or central banking decisions, which were all over the place, to be honest, or a year of IPOs, primary markets from an Indian market perspective, from a global perspective, a year of buybacks as well, and a year which saw increased collaborations as well as possibilities of going back to deglobalization as well. So lots of things happened, but what happened to numbers? I think data is what is important. So from an Indian markets perspective, the Nifty was up about 9%, give or take a few here and there, but 9% YTD off the 20.5% peak that it hit sometime in the year. For the mid-cap index, was up nearly 26%, but certainly off the 34% odd peak that the mid-cap index hit in the year, and from a small cap perspective, off by about a couple of percentage points or 3 percentage points from the all-time highs of 32 odd percent. So nearly, basically the small cap index is the one that has kind of done the best and almost close to the highs, or the least off from the highs, if you will. Now, what did well? I mean, if you look at the Nifty, trend amongst the best performing stocks, also performing was M&M, then came in a BEL, Bharti Airtel, Sun Pharma, Shriram Finance and Power Grid. Effectively, there was not a single sector which had dominance on the top Nifty performers. If Trent was a retail firm, you had M&M, which is an EV player, to a Bharti Airtel and BEL being telecom and defense, to a Sun Pharma being pharmaceuticals, and Shriram Finance on the finance side. So it was widespread. If anything, 2 auto names make it to the list, and Tech Mahindra is arguably the only name which made it to the list from the IT pack. At the broader end of the spectrum, the clutch of names, there was some commonalities. So Oracle Financial Services, special situation stock, but up about 192%. Dixon Tech was written off about 80, not written off really, but the valuations were written off about 18-24 months ago. It's made a remarkable comeback for an expensive stock to clock in 170% gains this year, has been pretty strong. There was also PB Fintech, and there was also the return of the Bombay Stock Exchange stock. In many ways, it was also a year when the BSC clawed its way back into reckoning on the business side as well, and it showed in the way the stock was doing. 151% uptick. Hitachi Energy, Mazagon Dock, Cochin Shipyard were amongst the stocks which were old economy stocks which have really made their presence felt. And Kalyan Jewellers did really well. While Titan did not, Kalyan Jewellers certainly among the top performers in the mid-cap end. The small cap end, GVT&D, Anantraj, Keynes Tech, NetWeb, Aegis, again shows some bit of energy flavor, some bit of the EMS flavor companies doing really well for themselves. The top performing sectors included real estate, which was maybe up about 37 odd percent, pharmaceuticals, IT, and auto squeezed in as well, even though obituaries are being written about four-wheeler companies. Currently, the Nifty Auto Index amongst the top 5 best performing indices or sectors on the year. I mean, like I said, the key takeaways, Nifty 50 gainers spread across sectors, real estate, pharma and IT key winners, YTD, and FMCG and banks amongst the worst performing sectors, in addition to media, by the way, which also lost out. And remember, amongst the key timelines to watch out for the year gone by, election verdict in June, SEBI clampdown on derivative trading, RBI restrictions on lending practices, crude prices holding out despite geopolitics, and 74 or 76 democracies finishing their elections successfully. Hallmark of the year, so to say.